before I get into this video, look at the drip, baby. It's Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Okay, it's the Puerto Rican drip for me, baby. All right, y'all. But on a serious note, I'm going to record a few minutes of me working out. And a few little clips to let you know the type of things that I do to work out. I will leave a link in the description below, letting you know what video that I am looking at and the workouts that I do. And I just want to say, honestly, Chloe Ting, her workouts are amazing. Like, if you look at the way that girl's body is shaped, like chef's kiss, like, and I see my body literally changing as the workouts that I do. So these workouts are very effective. So you don't have to go to a gym. You don't need to go to a park. However, you can go to a gym. If you can't go to a park, then why are you watching this video? You should be there. But anyways, I just want to show you guys a few seconds, a few clips of how I work out at home. You don't have to do no major hour of working out. You don't need to do weights and all that stuff. If you do include weights, it is better. You can even do it on your arms, your legs. You can add weights, or you can add, I have done dumbbells as well, but I don't really try to overwork myself. I have a lot of things to do, so I try to get the minimum effectiveness as possible in less time. I mean, come on, it's 2021, about to be 2022, and we're like millenniums. Like, we do things in minimalism. I don't even know if that's a word, but y'all know what I mean, though. Watch these clips and get that booty together. Period. That's all y'all worried about. Honestly, that's all y'all worried about. All right, so I go ahead and I cook and bake this salmon for either lunch or dinner. All right, so now that you've let your salmon defrost, you want to go ahead and rinse off your food. You want to rinse off your protein. Anything that you're cooking, you always want to rinse it off, so you can get any germs, any bacteria that's lingering around. You always want to rinse it off before you prepare your food. So that's what you see me doing here. All right, you guys, so I'm just going to show you how I season my fish. I use Old Bay seasoning as a base that I season my food with. I also have some garlic powder, and I have a little bit of complete seasoning. And then I also am using onion powder. And then I'm also using black pepper as well. All right, next I'm showing you how I season my food. This is just the basics of how I season majority of my meat. It just depends on what I'm cooking. I may use different seasoning, but yeah, this is the pepper that I'm seasoning. Adding the onion powder. And then this is the garlic powder. I just add a generous amount to my food. I'm not overdoing it. I don't know if you guys noticed that I don't have any direct salt that I'm using. However, complete seasoning, it does have salt. This is what I'm using now, the complete seasoning. Complete seasoning has its own salt in the seasoning itself, so there's really no need to add more salt. I mean, to each its own, but if you want to lose weight, you really have to back off from salt, back off from sugar. And last but not least, I am using the Old Bay seasoning. This is my favorite seafood seasoning to use on my food, and that's what I basically use for any fish that I cook. This is usually how I season my food. I don't use Mrs. Dasher. I don't use any diet seasoning. I use regular seasoning. Most seasoning has little to no calories. Just be careful with your sodium intake and your sugars. That's what I would say. Watch out when you're using regular seasoning when you're on a diet. But yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and throw this in the oven with the foil, and I'm just going to bake this fish for lunch. All right, so this is the end result. I made some broccoli. I seasoned it with some complete seasoning and pepper, and this is my salmon. It was really good, healthy, and delicious.